Elmhurst Chamber of Commerce and Industry Civic Hall of Fame, Rich Grodsky. A talented man, adept at planning, implementing, and imagining as well. Someone who could always see the forest and the trees. Presented at the Chamber of Commerce and Industry 93rd Annual Awards Gala, January 25, 2012. Rich, congratulations.
First of all, thank you all for being here this evening. Hope you've enjoyed all the wonderful things that have gone on with the dinner and the awards before. I'd like to congratulate both Ralph and Charity, as well as the retiring board members. And I think it's appropriate if all of the recipients of this elite club would stand and be applauded, because they, before me, are really the unsung heroes of why Elmhurst is such a wonderful community. Please stand. When John called me about a month or so ago and asked me if I was planning on attending this year's event, I told him that I was not able. I had other plans. My wife, who is in the audience with us this evening, and yes, I do have a wife. For those of you that only think I have a ring on, she will tell you that my other plans are generally, other than meetings at night, park district activities, other boards and such that I serve on, that Rich's other plans are me waking him up from his evening nap in front of the TV to go to bed. So clearly I am pleased to be here. This event is a much better option, and this honor will remain with me forever. In the field of parks and recreation, being a unit of local government, we don't produce what many of you produce in terms of hard goods and soft goods and things along that line. But we do hold in common with those of you in the service industry something that I believe is something that needs to be produced more often in our world today. Although it may be a very overused set of words, it really gets down to quality of life. And that's what the Elmhurst Park District is really all about. And I'm sure many of you would agree, especially as we age, we have a lifetime of different perspective than younger people, and we realize the quality of life is really what it's all about. The Park District conceives programs and services and facility ideas, and many of you in this audience know that we don't do that in a vacuum. We do it by listening to you, our stakeholders. And based on that feedback, we develop life-enriching programs, services, and yes, we do add a little TLC, and then we finally release them to you. And the overwhelming response that we've received from this community is absolutely astounding. In a recent survey, 400 residents were telephoned, 400 responses. 85% of the residents of this community have used one of our facilities or programs in the last year. That's unheard of. Generally speaking, in this particular field, you're talking between 20 and 40%. So to the community, thank you for your support. As the commercial says, the cost, it's priceless. Everyone in this room has or will continue to make personal sacrifices for the love of a job, even if it sometimes seems like an insane thing to do. And believe me, many of the things that we do seem insane to me, but they're fun. And luckily, my family has been there to support me despite my late nights, weekends, and time spent working over the years. But the truth be told, I should have really spent more time with them. And I tell our staff 3 things when they come to work for us. The first thing that you should pay attention to is your family. The second thing that you should pay attention to is it's okay to make mistakes, as long as you can repair them most of the time. And the third thing we tell them is have fun with your job. I thank my family for understanding, especially my wife, Teresa. She was there for our daughter, Allison, and Brian many times when I was not able to be there. And honey, thanks, I love you a bunch. But really, this award really represents the people that I work with, board members and staff, and I'd like to introduce two to you this evening, and I think you probably know who they are. But the first one I'd like to introduce, and please give her a good round of applause, is Colette Kabisa, our board president. She has been a support to me, the staff, and this community for years and years, and she is an unsung hero of this community. And the new kid on the block, who's really not a new kid on the block, he's been with the district for 17 years, and fortunately the board in their great decision-making hired Jim Rogers to take my place beginning March 1st. And Jim, congratulations, you've got a bunch of supporters right here in the audience. As I leave this temporary post, and as I thought about this, we're all in temporary posts. I want to thank the Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors. John, thank you very much. I appreciate what you've done. And you, the businesses. What you've done to keep this community vibrant really is unparalleled. When you look at the downtown Spring Road area, when you look at the York Street areas, and you look at the vacancy rates of 3 to 4%, that's not common in today's world. And it keeps a nice small-town balance for Elmhurst. We all know that without a vibrant business community, the tax base suffers, and that's very bad for the residents. So keep up the great work, because with your great work, you have made Elmhurst a desirable place to live, work, and play. Thank you very much for this honor. I will remember it for always.